Hey, it's Shakita. I am live today. Happy Saturday, guys. Let me go ahead and go live on Instagram and on Facebook. I am streaming on YouTube. My page is The Married Millennial on YouTube. I'm also going to be streaming on Instagram. My page is The Married Millennial underscore on Instagram and as well as Facebook. My page is Jakita Reed, Relationship Coach, if you are following my coaching page. So, welcome. I'm excited to have you guys. I'm going to get started in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and share my live on my personal um, Facebook page. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started in a second. Um, I'm live. Let me know if you are tuning in. I appreciate you guys for joining in. I am let me know if my audio is okay because I'm not using my typical microphone today. So let me know. Let me know. I'm just sharing to my Instagram. I mean, my Facebook. So, okay. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So today I am going to be talking about self love. Thank you to you guys who have tuned in. Welcome. Please let me know if my audio is okay. If you can hear me, can you leave me a comment or something, or just let me know if you can hear me okay? That would be super helpful to me, just so that I know. Okay. Let me go ahead and ask my husband if he can hear me. Let me see if he can tune in. Um, okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'll find out in a minute if my audio is okay. Waiting for confirmation because I do not want to do this whole video and then you guys can't hear me. I remember, I think like a year and a half ago or two, and I did a whole video on Facebook just to realize like my audio went out at a certain point. And then I was so frustrated because I'm like, that was such a good video. But then people couldn't hear me after a certain while. So that sucked. And then I never did a video over again, which I should have, but it is what it is. So, welcome. Thank you guys for joining in. Please let me know if you can hear me and if my audio is okay for you guys. Okay, cool. Thanks, hubby. He said my audio is good. What would I do without my boo? What Jaru said, what would I do without my baby? Okay, so thank you guys for joining. If you are tuned in, I am going to be talking today about self love as well as my Her Space Women's group that I am launching on August 3rd. I'm so excited about this because self love is something completely huge to me. It is a big deal to me because my own personal journey with self love, just understanding myself, with accepting myself, with trying to defy shame and judgment and criticism, and trying to tune out other people's voices, trying to understand which voice is mine, and which voice is other people's, trying to discern like what are my personal beliefs and values versus societal ones, ones that we should abide by or should live by or should be like or should look like or should talk like, should act like, should be doing those. Like I've been trying to, discern clearly me from everybody else and everything else. And so thank you, Auntie, for joining. Hey. Um, so I've been just on that journey, and I've been on that journey for a very, very long time. I feel like initially I've always been this person. Even as a child, I was very into relationships, and just understanding my own voice. And I had blogs. If you know, I had a blog called Voice for Her, where I was writing articles. This was probably like at the end of college or right after college. But even before that, and that blog was helping women like in dating to, clarify your own voice, to just kind of like giving advice about how to date and like what things to look out for and just how to just I don't know, embrace this journey, but not like let it tear you down. And so I've kind of been on this for a very, very long time, actually. Even before I became a therapist, I've been on this personal development, self love, relationship sort of journey. And when I was younger, I wrote relationship poems and stories and books and stuff that I never got published, but that was the thing that I did to keep myself occupied. So again, I feel like this is what I was meant to do. And then when I do all of these personal development tests and readings and all these things that I do, it really clarify and solidify, my purpose here on this earth and my intention and what my own journey is and how that is, to guide and lead other people, just to be like literally living my own life, right? And then speaking about it or sharing it with other people. So I'm just doing the thing that I was brought here to do. And so I appreciate you guys joining in and watching me and tuning in and listening. Again, thank you to you all who have joined in. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, so again, and let me know down in the comments, if you've had your own journey with self love, what that journey is and like how it has impacted you in many ways, or, how you're still working through that. It's a forever journey. It's not anything that is, once you reach a certain age or get a certain amount of money or have a certain career, a certain title, become a wife or become a mother. Like, it's not a thing that you reach. It's not a destination. It is you ever forever evolving to me. And so I'm excited. So anyway, that's why self love is so important to me. um, and that is why I want to do this group called Her Space. And I called it Her Space simply because, yes, please, thank you. Let me show this link. If I just posted the link to join and register for my Her Space group, in the link. Actually, my husband did it. Thank you, babe. So if you guys can, if you want to join or if you're interested, especially by the end of this live, please feel free to join. I would love to have you. And so yes, thank you guys for being on screen. All right. So anyway, the reason why I wanted to do Her Space and the reason why I titled it that is because I realized, like, again, I'm a therapist. So I work with so many women often. Like, I love working with women. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like, it's my life. I love it because, I am obsessed about being a woman, not to the point to where I'm like, forget everybody else. No. I love everybody. Genuinely, I do. And so I'm not like a biased person about a certain gender, but I just love myself. The self love that I have for myself, the appreciation I have for myself as a woman on this journey in life. Like, I'm so grateful. I would never want to be a man, not because men are amazing, because they are, but just because I enjoy being a woman so much. So I really, again, I called it Her Space because I realized that women need a space, often, right? Like, we need a space to be able to talk. And when I'm in session and I'm talking to these amazing women who are just, striving for betterment, they're striving to just be their best selves, to have quality relationships, to have a quality relationship with themselves, to just be the best version of them that they can and live this life fully. What I realized, the root of it all for everybody, even when I see couples and, people are struggling with certain issues in their marriage and in their relationship, to me, it all comes back to, what is that relationship that you have with yourself, right? That foundational relationship is so pivotal and so important. And so I just think it's such a big deal. So I'm like, wait, like, let me create this space for women, to be able to, one, receive feedback, to be able to receive support, to be able to ask questions. Also, we're going to have times and things where we have themes and, we're talking about a certain topic that is pivotal to women. And so this group is so important because I want women to have, I want the people, the women who join this group, to feel a sense of belonging when they're there. I want this to be a space that is safe. And I want it to be one that boosts personal growth, right? Because I'm so big on personal development. Like, I'm telling you, at any point, at any time, in any month, I'll probably be reading some articles about something about myself, or about just like anything related to personal development and personal growth. I'll probably be doing a personality assessment or test, or, learning different ways to understand myself in a multitude of depths, right? I'm not just like this one person. It's like, okay, this is how it is, and that's it. Like, my mind is open to receiving and understanding and learning and hearing um, what could potentially be supportive to me and to help me in my life to grow into this woman I want to be, to fulfill this purpose, to be an amazing mother raising three girls, but to also, just to develop myself. And so I'm so grateful. But I will say that um, I remember being back in college, and there was this group. If you went to Michigan State, you already know. But I went to Michigan State for undergrad, and we had what's called a Dream Team. And so it was an organization at Michigan State of women, and we were all young in college, and um, we did volunteering type things. We did activities with each other. We were trying to keep each other accountable, like having study groups, homework, help. We did put on little things for Advantage. If you guys know about Advantage, if you went to Michigan State, it was like the best thing popping. We were there every weekday on the day that it was held to try to just show up. It was so fun. It was such a beautiful space. And if you think about the Advantage, if you ever went to Michigan State, or even if you didn't, just anywhere that you've been where people gathered with aligned goals and values, and with the same mission, or with the idea to achieve some sort of growth or inspiration or motivation. That's what her space is, right? And so when I was in Dream Team, that was like, it was amazing to me. I had never been a Girl Scout or anything like that. I had always joined activities, cheerleading, all these other things. I was on a dance team in high school, for a football team for Pop Warner. Like, I did multiple things where I was amongst other people, but and for various reasons. But Dream Team was so amazing because we were all just trying to figure out how to be healthy women, healthy versions of our college selves or our young selves, and then support each other. So that support was pivotal to, it was a sisterhood. And that is my hope to create for her space, is a sisterhood of women who are working towards the same things and just really supporting each other. I'm not a mean girl. You can, and you can ask anybody who know me. I've never been mean to anybody. I tend to keep my space. Of course, I had times when people pissed me off, or someone upset me and I went off on somebody. Sometimes it's just like that. But that is a rare occasion, right? For the most part, I am a girl's girl. I always say this, but I enjoy myself. I enjoy my life. And so I just want to be around women who want the same thing and just want to grow, and who want to prosper, and who want to understand themselves. And a lot of the times, you know, it's the relationships that we have in our lives that make us realize how much we don't know about ourselves, or how much we need to grow, how much growth we still have within us, because it's those relationships that test us, right? Like, when you're indecisive and don't know what the heck to do, like, should I leave this or should I stay? Like, those are the times in relationships where, you like, okay, what should I do, and who am I, and what impact is this going to have in my life and on the, things that I want for it. So if you know, you know. I'm drinking tea, y'all. I'm drinking tea. Um, hey, thank you guys for joining from Instagram. I'm just looking at you guys. Unica DVA, hi, thank you for joining. Tanya, thank you for joining. Patrick, thank you guys for joining in. Let me check Facebook, guys, because I don't really be checking Facebook like that. um, yeah, Facebook, where y'all at? um, yeah, okay, cool beans. I love this mug too. I just want to shout out the person who I got this mug from. She does other creations and mugs and things like that. Um, Girl, I wish I could find your Facebook so I can shout you out. Let me see if I can see her name. I can't even remember right now. I don't know why, and I see her all the time. Brittany. Her name is Brittany Cherie on Facebook. So thank you for this mug. I got this a couple of years ago. She has a company called Edgy Sips. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, and I'm drinking tea, y'all, because I love tea. I'm such a tea drinker. I drink tea faithfully. Hey, Ma. Thank you for joining. What's up? What's up? Hi, Tanya. Okay. So yeah, so thank y'all for joining in. If you're joined in, I'm just talking about my Her Space Women's group. I'm talking about self-love. If you have some experience with self-love, tell me about it. What does it mean to you all? What has been your experience and journey of self-love? Yeah, let me know. I'm interested. I'm interested. Um, I I realized that I had a woman recently sign up, and she was like, well, sign up just to be a client for therapy individually, and so I pitched the Her Space group to her as well, and the comment that I get from some women, which I understand is, you know is this really for me, because I'm not really in a social place, right? Like, I'm not really there yet. I'm going through something. And I like, my comment to that is, you have to trust and believe and trust yourself. I'm not going to ever force anybody to be a part of anything or do anything that they don't feel is right for them at that time. But I will encourage you or share information with you about what it is that, I have to offer and why it can be important. But the thing I would say to anyone who's concerned about whether or not they could join the group, or should join the group, and they're really not that social, or they really have don't talk to people, or they really don't have anything to say, they honestly don't even know possibly what would be their reason to join. They don't really understand self-love, nor do they know if it's their time to work through it or work on it or to do anything. I would say it never hurts to try the group for one time, to see if you enjoy it, to see if you like it, to pop in and say, hey, okay, I like this, or maybe I don't, and then maybe I won't come back again. It's no obligation, right? You sign up, it's a monthly fee of $25, but I mean, if you don't want to come anymore, you don't have to come anymore. You can stop your subscription at any time. But the idea is that, just to try something out and see what it is. The pressure is not going to be on you. I'm not going to be calling people out like, hey, Shanice, like, tell me about this, da, da, da. No, it's not that. My hope is that everybody will grow together and feel comfortable enough to be able to share. And I will be guiding the group at some points where we're talking about certain topics, or I'm presenting certain themes and topics that we're going to be talking about. And then also there will be live Q&A where the floor is open for you to ask whatever you need. I would say, like, I'm looking forward to the transformation that this group will have over people's lives. I'm looking forward to the transformation that this group will have over my life as well, right? Because I'm such a deep feeling person. I believe in, like, deep connections, deep relationships, doing things deeply, personally, genuinely, sincerely, right? Like, I'm so in tune with being a living being. And so I appreciate all facets and facets of that, and especially in what it is that I do with helping women, to develop themselves, grow into the woman that they want to be, but to also find her voice, right? My initial blog, like I said earlier, was called Voice for Her. And so I loved it. I called it that for a reason. And at that time, I don't know if I really thought about, like, why I called it Voice for Her. I think I just called it that because it was me talking. and and really, I was trying to talk to other women about things that things that I picked up on, things that I just felt a need to talk about. But then, I really was talking to myself, talking myself through things, trying to motivate myself about certain things that I was struggling with at different periods of my time, of my life. And so it really helped me, even through certain relationships, just being able to talk about things or blog about it and see other people relate to it was amazing. So it was just super important to me, and super pivotal. And then to see that other people felt the same way that I felt at the same time was like, you know, it was so powerful. And I would say that, that's why I appreciate groups. And thank you guys for joining from Instagram. Hey, nice to see you guys. Hey, Mike. M said 12:55. Build the fly, build then fly. Okay, I like your name. TK Games. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you guys joining. I am talking about my Herspace group in self love. So yeah, as I was saying, the reason why I love groups so much is because you get to just be around people whom sort of experience some of the same things that you experience. And sometimes people are like, oh, well, what can they tell me? What can they show me? Right. And I would say that if you are that person with that question that's interesting to me, that's why you should join, right? Because the power of community is amazing. To be able to be around other people who has the same goal as you, right? Like who wants to transform. The women who are joining this group are women who are out there getting it. They're hardworking women. They're wanting to work through maybe shame or confusion, or maybe there's some dating patterns that they realize in themselves that they like. Listen, it ain't the love life ain't working out, and I don't know why. Like, is it me? What's happening? What is it that I need to do to improve myself, or how can I just stop focusing on so many relationships and start to focus back on myself? Like, can I get some guidance to be able to do that? And that is what this group is for. And so the women who are joining this are already forward focused on the positive things of how to grow, what to do. They're looking forward to feedback. They're looking forward to giving feedback to inspire other women to be able to be their best selves or to achieve whatever goal it is that you want to achieve in here. And again, our theme is self love, but we're going to be working on so many topics, right? Like people pleasing, authenticity, conflicts, resolution, just like talking about issues, relationship issues, getting advice, seeking advice, empowerment. Um, so many of the things that we're going to be talking about in this group are so pivotal to all areas of our lives, career, right? Like most of these skills translate and transfer to multitudes of things in our lives, and in order for us to have success. So again, if you're skeptical about this group, come join one time, and see how you like it. I would encourage you to give it a try. There's no, I'm not gonna feel any type of way if anybody comes in and leave. I believe everybody has their time. There's a thing in place for everybody to be anywhere at any point. So again, I'm looking forward to you guys joining, and so I'm super excited. I really, really am super excited. So yeah, I want to talk a little bit about how to join. So I did post a link. If you see wherever you are watching, you can see the link on my screen. It says join here and buy.stripe.com, and then there's some letters and numbers that is makes up the link to go ahead and register. I do have a series of 3 questions on there that I do want anyone who sign up to answer. So yeah, I'm looking forward. Let me see. Did someone say something? Because I just heard a noise on my computer. Let me see. Yeah. So anyway, I'm interested. I want you guys to go ahead and join. Oh, how to join. So yeah, you click on the link. And once you click on the link, it'll ask you some questions and you'll fill those out. And then the group starts on August 3rd. So once you put in your information and your payment of $25, it's $25 for a month, which is we'll be meeting once a week for forever until, I decide that, maybe the group is something that I don't want to do anymore or whatever, which I don't think I will, because this is something I've been wanting to do for so long. And if you have followed me, you've seen that I've been doing this group in some sort of way in many different forms. And so I'm excited about it. I am. So just trying to get back to be able to see myself. But anyway, yes. So the group is 90 minutes. It's going to be on Saturdays from 10:30 to 12 o'clock p.m. To me, it's the perfect time. I am a morning person, so I prefer to wake up and do what I need to do, especially to get that dose of motivation and inspiration that I need to be able to proceed, I'm that person. So it's going to be on Saturdays from 10:30 to 12 p.m. Um, the group will be allowing women to join at any time. I don't know what I keep hearing sounds for. The group will be reoccurring and allowing women to join at any time. For the people whom are joining this first month, I am locking in their price for $25. So for whoever joined at whatever month the price is, that is where you'll be locked in for the longevity of this group. For the most part, unless something drastic needs to change. But then, so the price will change as time go. But you guys don't need to worry about that because hopefully you join now. But the price will change and go up eventually because I know this group is gonna skyrocket. Like I know it will. So it will go up, right, at some point. And that's simply just because supply and demand, right? Like I just want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself as well as doing what I love to do. And that is a part of self love, right? Is knowing that we can take care of others and also take care of ourselves. And that is perfectly okay, right? It's healthy to do that. So, yeah, absolutely. And then what else? It's going to be every week on Saturdays, 10:30 to 12, 90 minutes. We're going to have live Q&As. We're going to be talking about a theme. Everything is wrapped around self-love, with that self-love spin on it. It's all going to draw back to that, right? If you don't know, I did a dating, a DIY, which is a self-paced dating course for women. I did it back last year, September, October, or something like that. And I launched it. And so I still have that. Let me see if I can find the link so I can link it to you for you guys. If you are now ready to join a group and you're wanting, just still some support, or you just want to, support me or be a part of something that isn't is amazing, or you do want to increase and you know, be better at dating or to understand your dating patterns if you're a woman who's dating, or even if you're in a relationship already, I think this could be amazing for you. So it's called Courses. Let me stop lying to y'all because I don't know what it is. Hold on one second, guys. Let me see. Thank you. Of course, my babe sent me the link. So I receive a lot of support from my husband, y'all. So again, listen, take care of yourselves, be the best version of yourself so that you can, meet aligned people who feel the same way about you, who feel deeply about you, who want to support you. Like that's the purpose of this group, is just so that we can be the thing that we want to attract, right? We can be amazing. And so I am posting the link to I just put it on the screen. I just posted the link to my course. It's a self-paced course for dating, for women who are dating, or for women who are in relationships and just really want to identify some of your dating patterns, to really learn what type of dater you are, to really get a grasp on, maybe some things that you didn't think about, maybe, like that you need to think about in order to help you to attract the right person and also to be that person. So again, as I said in everything, self-love is in personal development, that relationship that you have with yourself. It's like the core to everything, right? It's like the water of bodies. Like how water is to the earth, that is what, the relationship with yourself is. And so that is my philosophy. That's how I feel. I stand on that. And that is where I have been following. And I feel like my life has been very fulfilled. I've had trials and tribulations like everybody else. I'm sure I will continue to have trials and tribulations, but my mindset around those things, the way that I talk to myself, the way that I encourage myself, the people whom I allow in my life, in my space, the environment that I choose to create, the boundaries that I set, the clarity in my decision making, the lack of confusion about what's my next step, right? Like the fulfillment and my purpose, the guidance that I have in this life is unwavering, and it comes truly because I worked hard, ladies. Like I really worked hard to understand myself. I worked hard to, instead of being so critical and negative and talking to myself crazy or just judging myself so hard, I've learned to accept it. Like I've dealt with shame and rejection so deeply, like so deeply. And, I've just now gotten to the point where I've started to overcome a lot of that. And so now I'm good, like showing up on this screen, talking about these things, taking my time, doing all these things. Y'all don't even know, like little things that people do, could be something that is completely triggering. It can trigger anxiety, all type of things. It can trigger self-doubt, can make you not want to do the thing that you really care about doing. And so the fact that I'm on here and, just me, I know where I've grown. I know where my mind is. I know how confident I feel. I know how much I don't care too much now what other people think about me or when and where. I'm myself, and I appreciate me for where I am. I also appreciate where I've been. I also appreciate the mistakes I've made, the choices I've made. Like, I don't regret anything. I think, you realize that some people and some things don't deserve you, but that's okay too, right? Could they deserve me now? Probably not. Like maybe, people probably upgrade them a lot their lives, but I'm too far into enjoying the things that I have, the people in my life, where I'm trying to go to look backwards. You know what I'm saying? And like that's the type of power you want to have. That's the type of empowerment. That's the type of growth you want to experience in your life, where the past is just a reflection point of like, dang, I really did that. Like I was there, or maybe I really didn't know what I was doing at that point. But that's okay though. Like I'm not gonna carry this shame. I'm not gonna carry this rejection. I'm not gonna carry this embarrassment. I'm gonna just let it go and release myself from that, so that I can truly evolve and blossom into where I need to be. I know so many women who are still carrying so much shame, who are still living for other people, who are still allowing things that are completely like boxed in to guide them and lead their lives. And you got to find what's you. Everything ain't for everybody. Some people need certain aspects or certain guidances or whatever, but just be in it and trust in it. And I think that's the most amazing part. That's everything. So yeah. Let me drink some tea because my voice is getting tired from talking. It's like, this is not your work week. So what are you doing? I don't know. Living my life, perhaps. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Thank you guys for watching who have tuned in. I appreciate you guys joining. I really do. I really do. Let me see. Okay. Let me see what else I have to share with y'all before I go. I'm about to get ready and go. If you guys have any questions, let me know. You can comment below. You can also DM me. Whatever you need to do. Again, her space begins on Saturday, August 3rd from 10:30. Hey Kat. Hey Joy. I'ma say Joy because I know your name as that. Hey, how are you? Thank you for joining. But so her space starts August 3rd. I'm super excited for it again. Like it's a women's group. Hey, hey. So yeah, it's a women's group, and we will be talking about relationship issues, personal development. We'll be talking about self love. We'll be talking about matters of the heart. We'll be talking about acceptance, rejection, shame. We'll be talking about how to have clear discernment. We'll be talking about decision making, indecisiveness, right? Like worth, self worth. What else will we be talking about? Shoot, boundaries. What else? Because I got a whole lot of things. I'm opening this book. Compassion. Oh my gosh, there's so many women. Like compassion and gratitude changed my life. Like changed my life. I see my nails. My daughter did my nails. My 5-year-old. So whatever. I just wear it proudly. It's going off, but whatever. But compassion and gratitude completely changed my life, and I'm so grateful for the practice of gratitude, for the practice of, self compassion. Because, I mean, in the times when I was still carrying shame, um, the heavy times over certain things where I was still carrying shame, or where I was really afraid and fearful of rejection, or the times when I was, just dealing with self-doubt and criticism and worried about what other people were going to say, or confused about what my next step was, what my future was, or how to make the next move, or if this relationship was the best one for me, or when I was dealing with those things, or when I was feeling heavy because life is happening and everything is happening at the same time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed, I'm tired, like, I have certain needs and desires in once, or like everything was happening and it was hard to get what I needed. I had to really hone in on and just practice gratitude daily, right? I have a whole video on my YouTube channel. If you don't know, I have a YouTube channel called The Married Millennial also. And there's a whole video on there about how gratitude was so pivotal for me. And the time that I did that live video, I'm telling you, I was in the moment of practicing gratitude because of the time that I was going through previous to that. I don't really talk about this a lot to people, but I deal with PMDD, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder. And again, me sharing that, like, your girl has grown. Like, I'm proud of me. Like, I'm proud of me for sharing that. Okay. Um, because I carried so much shame of sharing that, for one, because I'm a therapist, too, because like I'm usually always happy and all these other things. But I don't know, it's some vulnerability about sharing, things that are scary or fearful or dark, or that you're going through that could be hard, because for whatever reason I've developed this complex of always being okay, of always being good. And I really have a hard time not being good sometimes. And I'm like, okay, that's the thing that I'm working on. Like, it's okay when you're not good sometimes. It's okay. Like, just that self-acceptance of all parts of me. So again, when I went through those things, or have been, journeying through those things, I had to figure out, a mindset shift for myself, because it was going to take me out, like, seriously, right? And if you guys don't know about PMDD, please research it. A lot of women deal with it. Some people don't even know that they're dealing with it, but it's very, very severe. Um, so, in just guiding myself through that and dealing with that, I had to extend some self compassion. Even just this whole idea of growing my practice, or being a therapist, or being in front of other people, guiding them, giving them advice, and, taking a leap of faith, being on a live, like, trying to grow my life in all these aspects. Can I do it? Is this for me? Like, who am I, like, to be on here talking to these people? Who am I? Like, all of these questions and things that I dealt with, that I had. So I had to be kind to myself. I had to talk better to myself. I had to, you know, that perfectionistic idea that I had on myself, especially from social media, because social media gives us such a complex of perfectionism, right? We think we got to be all, do all, look like all. We like, we are basically superheroes and immortal. If you ask social media, and so that entire complex, on top of my own expectations or ideas of what I think I need to be like, or act like, or how I'm supposed to hold everything down, was so unrealistic. It was causing me so much harm, right? So I just had to learn how to just overcome, and I did that with self-compassion. So yeah, I'm for the people who are going to join her space. I'm so excited, because this is not where I'm going to just be talking to y'all like this, right? Like, I'm not going to be talking at you guys. This is going to be a conversation. This is a group. This is y'all's group. I'm just here as a facilitator. Like, I'm a part too. Like, I'm going to be growing from the things that we talk about too. I'm excited to hear about it, because naturally I already learn from my clients, and so I'm so excited to just be in this space with you all and to facilitate this. But to bring in, I'm also, honored to bring in the expertise that I do have from being a therapist, as well as just to own my own personal experience growing through the things that I'm going to be talking about and sharing, the things that you all are going through. Listen, we are all going through the same things at the same time, or at different times, but we're going to be amazing support to each other. So please join the group, guys. Like, I'm telling you. Hey, Joy. Yes, this is awesome. I love it. Thank you so much. This is so near and dear to me. It is so meaningful to me to be able to have this group, and to hold it. And so it does start on August 3rd. So please sign up, Joy. I hope you sign up. I'm interested in you being there. I think you guys can gain so much from being a part. I really do. I was going to say something else too. I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, I was going to say that I will be bringing in, about the group. I will be bringing in some women who have gone through certain things to share stories with you guys. So sometimes some experts I'll be asking to be a guest speaker on certain issues that people are needing to overcome. This is all exclusive to my members. To the people who will be joining, there will also be an exclusive members portal or page where, where it's not on Facebook or anything like that. It's like through my website, to where we'll be able to just have a chat. We can check in with each other. We can keep updated. you know um I'll be making blog posts, or maybe I'll ask a question, things that I just want to facilitate between us and between group. Sometimes there will be assignments that I have and want for us to do, and those things will be, where we update those things. So again, I'm telling you all, y'all want to join. And if you're interested, if you feel compelled, trust yourself, do it. Sometimes we gotta take a risk and do things that scare the hell out of us, right? Or that just scares us. Do it, because I feel like it's gonna be worth it. So I'm excited for y'all. Again, I'm gonna post the link here at it's buy.stripe.com. You sign up now, register, save your spot, save your seats, and be ready. I'm going to send, once you sign up, I'm going to send an email at the end of, probably at the end of July, maybe around August 1st. I'll send an email with the link to join our sessions, as well as all of the things that you will need to get started. And so, yeah, I'm excited for this first session. I really am. I really am. I am. I hope that I can make a playlist, maybe. I don't know. Something that will inspire and just set the mood and tone. So I'm excited for y'all to join. Do you guys have any questions? Any relationship questions? Any questions about the group? If you know someone who's interested, please share with them. Like, there's so many women that need this. I promise. People just don't. They just probably don't think they do. For whatever reason, sometimes we are our own worst enemies, or we just self sabotage, or we just don't think we have the capacity or the time. But if you know someone, send it to them. If you are that someone, sign up. You can message me to ask me any questions. If you want to call me or need to talk, I will also post my number in here. Um, you can leave me a message, or you can text me, and then I will be happy to chat with you um, about any questions you have, if you don't want to share it on here. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited wholeheartedly. That is my business number, y'all. So don't be blowing me up. Okay. Please don't. Yeah. Okay. I'll take a couple more seconds and minutes to see if anybody have questions. Thank you all for who watching, tuning in. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you guys. It means a lot to me to have support. My love language is acts of service and words of affirmations. And so I really appreciate it. If you don't know, I had an Instagram page called Love Me _ with words, which I still have it. It's just deactivated because I don't have the capacity to be managing so many pages. But also, I just like to focus my time in my space. So I decided to be on the Mary Millennial _. So yeah. Let me check Facebook. I should have probably been checking YouTube. I'm silly. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I hope y'all have an amazing Saturday. Please share my video to somebody. Share it on your page, because the more people who know about it, the more people who sign up, who's interested, the more women that will be on this journey together of transforming their lives, to just grow. Because I know we all want it. And it's already a lot to be on social media. Sometimes we receive so much feedback. Sometimes we just want to shut things out. But, this is something that could be extremely beneficial. I'm excited. I did a teen group last year in person, and we had so much fun. It was amazing to be with the young women and see the things that they grow through. And to understand that we grow through those same things as children, as young girls, and in womanhood, we are experiencing things on the same level. So to me, to be able to help young women with some of these same things, my hope is that we'll have less women as we get older that are experiencing some of the same struggles that we've been through, like self-esteem, self-worth, self-doubt, being in relationships with people who do not deserve them, or not having clear discernment, and not really understanding your own values and purpose in this life. Like my goal is to lessen that as much as we can, and raise more women and build more women and grow more women who are just powerful, because we are powerful. Like we are everything. So I'm so excited. Thank you guys for joining. I am going to go ahead and head out. Happy Saturday to you all. Again, you can use the link that's on the screen to sign up and to join her space. We begin on August 3rd. Our group is going to be from 10:30 to 12 p.m. every Saturday. If you can't join at any point, that's okay. Also, if you're in different, I'm in Michigan, so if you guys are wherever you are in different states, you also can join this. It's not a therapy group, it is a women's coaching group, support group. So you can join wherever you are. It is cash pay, $25 for 4 sessions. Like, it's amazing for a group session. This is just my starting. So I'm excited. And this is just my way of giving back. So I appreciate you guys. I look forward to talking to y'all soon. I will be back. I hope y'all have a happy and amazing day. Peace out.